Guys, welcome to my channel, and today I am going to do Exp22 Excel chapter 5 mid-level 2 apartments. Basically this is the fifth chapter of Excel section of Pearson course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step, and you can get your assignments done by watching this complete video. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments, then you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please reach me out through WhatsApp or email. At start of instruction, you can see that we are given with project description. There is nothing to solve in this project description, but I suggest you to read this project description well so that you can get an idea about the assignment. Once you will read this will be easy for you to understand this assignment well, and then you will be able to solve this assignment on your own. Then we have main part of the assignment, that is steps to perform to complete this project, and we have a total of 20 steps to get this assignment done. In this video, I am not only going to solve these questions or steps for you, I am also going to make you learn Microsoft Excel as well. So if you want to do this assignment, or if you want to learn Microsoft Excel, then you are supposed to follow me and you are supposed to watch this complete video. So now let's start with step number 1, that is saying start Excel, download and open the file named Exp22 Excel chapter 5 mid-level 2 apartments. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. So I have already downloaded this Excel workbook. This is the Excel workbook that we gonna use to solve this assignment. We will apply all the instructions, all the steps to this Excel workbook, and we gonna make this Excel workbook in the final form for the submission. So your first task in this assignment is to download and open this Excel workbook. I have already downloaded, and you can download this from your Pearson or course dashboard. So there is nothing else to solve in step number 1, because step number 1 is just about downloading of this Excel workbook. That's why we will move to step number 2 of the assignment. Step number 2 is saying before subtotaling the data, you need to sort the data. Select the summary sheet, sort the data by apartment complex in alphabetical order, and further sort it by number of beds from smallest to largest. So now we are supposed to sort the data. Okay, and there are 2 levels for the sorting. First is by apartment complex and other one is by number of bedroom. So let me go to the data, click anywhere into the data. We are supposed to go to sort button. Okay, now we are supposed to sort first by apartment complex in alphabetical order. So we will select apartment complex, and here we will select alphabetical order, that's mean A to Z. Now we are supposed to add another level of sort. Okay, add level, and we are supposed to sort this by number of bedrooms from smallest to largest. So we will select number of bedroom from smallest to largest. Click OK. So we have sorted the data first by apartment complex and then by number of bedrooms. Okay. Then we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 3. You want to use the subtotal feature to display the average total deposit by number of bedrooms for each apartment complex. Use the subtotal feature to insert subtotal rows by apartment complex to calculate the average total deposit. Add a second subtotal without removing the first subtotal by number of bedrooms to calculate the average total deposit by the number of bedrooms. So now we are supposed to insert or create subtotal rows into the summary worksheet. That is all about step number 2. So first of all, we are supposed to create or insert the subtotal rows by apartment complex, and we are supposed to calculate the average total deposit. Okay, let me go to the workbook, click anywhere, then go to data tab, and here you can see outline. Click here and click subtotal. So first of all, we are supposed to create or insert subtotal rows by apartment complex. So at each change, we will select apartment complex and function. We are supposed to calculate the average total deposit. So our function will be average. So we will select average function. And we are supposed to calculate average total deposit. So we are supposed to select total deposit. So here we are supposed to check the box for total deposit. Click OK. So we have inserted subtotal rows by apartment complex. Now we are again supposed to insert the subtotal rows by number of bedrooms. Okay. Again go to data tab, go to outline and click subtotal. Now we are supposed to add or create the subtotal rows by number of bedrooms. So at each change we will select number of bedrooms. Again we are supposed to calculate average total deposit. Then we are supposed to use the average function again. Now we are supposed to use this total deposit because we are going to calculate average total deposit. Okay. Now we are supposed to uncheck this option that is saying replace current subtotal, because this is mentioned in the instruction without removing the subtotal. So we will uncheck this box. Okay, click OK. So we have created the subtotal rows. That is all required in step number 3. Now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 4, and that is saying use the outline symbol to display only the 2 levels of subtotal rows. Create an automatic outline and collapse the outline above total deposit. So now basically we are supposed to create an automatic outline. So for this we will simply go to data tab again, go to outline, go to group and select auto outline. Excel will give us the warning that it is saying modify existing outline. Yes, we want to modify. Click OK. Now we are supposed to collapse the outline above the total deposit. Total deposit is here. We are supposed to collapse this. Okay. This one. And that is all about step number 4. So we have completed 4 steps of this assignment so far, and now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 5. You want to create a pivot table to determine the total monthly rental revenue for occupied apartments. Display the rental sheet and create a blank pivot table on a new worksheet. Now we are supposed to go to rental worksheet, and then we are supposed to insert or create a blank pivot table on a new worksheet. Then we are supposed to rename the worksheet as rental revenue, and we are supposed to rename the pivot table as rental revenue as well. So let me go to rental sheet here. Click anywhere into the data, then click insert tab. Here you can see the pivot table. Select from table or range. Now we are supposed to create or insert a pivot table on a new blank worksheet. So we will select new sheet and click OK. So we have created a blank pivot table on a new worksheet. Now we are supposed to rename this worksheet as rental revenue. So we will simply right click this sheet 1 and we will select rename. Here we are supposed to type new name, that is the rental revenue, and press enter. So we have renamed the worksheet. Now we are supposed to rename the pivot table rental revenue as well. Now you can see that this pivot table name is pivot table 1. But we are supposed to rename this. Go to pivot table analyze tab. Go to pivot table and here you can see the name. Remove this name and type the new name, that is rental revenue, and press enter. Now you can see the new name here, that is rental revenue. Okay, and that is all about step number 5, where we were supposed to create a blank pivot table, then we were supposed to rename the worksheet, then we were supposed to rename the pivot table. Okay, Now let me do next step, that is step number 6. Step number 6 is saying display the apartment complex and number of bedroom fields in the rows and rental price field as values. So now we are supposed to place the fields into their respective areas. So first we are supposed to place apartment complex in rows. Apartment complex is here, drag it to rows. Okay, so we have placed the apartment complex into rows area. Then we are supposed to place the number of bedroom into the rows area as well. So number of bedroom into the rows area as well. Okay, number of bedroom into the rows area as well. Now we are supposed to place the rental price field into the values area. Rental price is here, drag it to the values area. So that is the final version for this pivot table. We were supposed to place the apartment complex into the rows area. Okay, and then we were supposed to place the number of bedrooms into the rows area. Then we were supposed to place the rental price into the values area. That is all about step number 6. So now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 7. Format the sum of rental price for the accounting number format with 0 decimal places and enter the custom name total rent collected. Okay, so this is sum of rental price field. Select this one, go to pivot table analyze tab, and here you can see field setting. That is the first option. Second option is just click on that and you can see the value field setting here as well. So now we are supposed to give a new custom name, that is total rent collected. So we will remove this custom name and we will type the new name, that is total rent collected. So you will type this custom name here, total rent collected. Now we are supposed to apply accounting number format with 0 decimal places. Go to number format and from here select accounting number format, and we will make sure that the decimal places should be 0. Click OK and click OK. So now you can see the new custom name and you can see that these values are formatted as accounting number format with 0 decimal places, and that is all about step number 7 of this assignment. And now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 8. Step number 8. Select the occupied field for the filter and set filter to yes to display data for occupied apartments. So in this pivot table, we are supposed to show only occupied apartments. And we are supposed to remove the apartments that are not occupied. Okay. So show the field list. Now this occupied field, drag it to filter area. So now you can see the filter here, that is occupied. So now we are supposed to show only those apartments which are occupied. So click there and click select multiple item, unselect all, and select only occupied apartment. That means we are supposed to select only yes. Select this and click OK. So now we can see only those apartments which are occupied, and that is all about step number 8. So we have completed 8 steps, and now we are supposed to do next step, that is step number 9. You want to calculate the total monthly rental revenue if the rate increased by 5% for the occupied apartment. Insert a calculated field to multiply the rental price by 1.05. Okay. Change the number name to new rental revenue. Apply accounting number format with 0 decimal places. Okay. So basically in step number 9, we are supposed to add another field to this pivot table, and that will be our new calculated field. So for this, go to pivot table, and here you can see fields, items, and set. Click this arrow, and here you will select calculated field. Okay. So now name of our new field is new rental revenue. So we will type the new name here. Okay. New rental revenue is the name of this new calculated field. Basically we are supposed to add another field. So remove this in the formula, then we are supposed to multiply rental price by 1.05. Rental price is here. So you will simply click here and double click this one. Okay. Then multiply this by 1.05. Okay. Then click OK. So now you can see another field that is sum of new rental revenue. Okay. Now we are supposed to give a custom name that should be new rental revenue, and we are supposed to apply accounting number format with 0 decimal places. So select this one, go to pivot table analyze and select field setting. So our new custom name is new rental revenue. Go to format and select accounting number format and 0 decimal places and click OK. Click OK. Okay. 1 second. Number format, accounting number format and 0 decimal places. Click OK. Click OK. So these are formatted as accounting number format. That is all about step number 9. So now we are supposed to do step number 10. Select the range B3 up to C3 and apply these format. So first we are supposed to select B3 up to C3. B3 is here and C3 is here. Select B3 up to C3. We are supposed to wrap text. So go to home tab and here in alignment section you can see wrap text. So select this one. Okay. Then align right horizontal alignment. So in home tab in the alignment section you can see this align right. Align right. Then 30 row height and 15 width column. Go to format tab, go to home tab and in format row height should be 30. Okay. And column width should be 15. This one. Okay. So that is all about step number 10. So in this video, I have solved 10 steps for you. That is more than half of the assignment that I have completed for you in this video. But if you want me to do this complete assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments, then you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. Please reach me out through WhatsApp or email and hire me for your courses and I will produce best grade for you. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another video.